Guys, would you rather acquire Trey Lance for a reasonable price or have the top 2023 quarterback in this draft? So that could be Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, whoever you're feeling. Would you rather have the rookie or would you rather have Trey Lance?
Josh, I can't wait to hear this, man. You go ahead.
Let's just go ahead and pull this up here real quick. Yeah, it's not Trey Lance. He doesn't even for sure have his own job right now. So yeah, it's the rookie quarterback. Obviously, we needed to fall into a decent team. I'm not super excited about getting like production out of a rookie quarterback, but I mean, I'm not certain you're ever going to get production out of Trey Lance at this point. I mean, we're into his 4th year this year. We'll see what happens. Third year, I don't know, whatever. Regardless, it hasn't been it yet. Oh, yeah, I mean,
that's
I
all
figured
you
guys. I mean, what have we seen from Trey Lance? Literally nothing.
So here's my thing. I'm going Trey Lance here, but we don't know who the best rookie quarterback in this league is or coming out for fantasy yet. We got to see the landing spot. We don't know. I mean, yeah, some of these guys are mobile. Some are more pocket passers. We saw Will Levis show mobility, but then he was injured this year, so we don't know. We saw Bryce Young be really mobile, but he's kind of a Kyler Murray build. So is he going to hold up to that? You know, we got to see landing spot. We got to see who actually goes where, who's got the talent. I would take Trey Lance. He's equally as unknown here, but he's actually played. There's a reason San Francisco traded as many picks as they did for this guy. And even if he stays in San Fran, there's going to be some drama there, but we like to think that he's going to be traded. So if he goes to the Saints, Baltimore, Indy, with those receiving cores and the talent around him, I think Trey Lance could be an absolute monster for fantasy. So I'm going Trey Lance, especially when you put the reasonable price tag on that, Billy, because some of the trades for Trey Lance that I'm seeing right now are kind of obnoxious. People are giving up a lot for Trey Lance.
Obviously, an overpay is not something that would make it more enticing to take Trey Lance than potentially like in a draft 105, 101, or 106.
I feel like if you're not in a super flex, though, you're getting a quarterback at the end of the first round. So you could have hypothetically won your championship.
Even a super flex. I mean, we did a super flex mock draft, and a quarterback wasn't taken until like pick 6.
So late round, like you could have made the playoffs and with a limping into the playoffs with no quarterback with Geno Smith or something like that. And you could go get yourself your replacement by not having to pay at all. Like, why wouldn't you just take your pick that you already own instead of trading it for Lance? When the thing about Trey Lance that we all were excited about, or you guys were, I should say, was that he was a mobile quarterback. He's now had 2 leg injuries that have ended each season. I mean, how much are they going to let this guy run around? I mean, we've seen it with Dak. We've seen it with some of these quarterbacks who get leg injuries. Like, I mean, do you think he's really going to just be running around all willy-nilly? I don't. I mean, he went to a D2 school. No offense to, North Dakota State. I mean, Carson Wentz went there, and he's had a okay career. I mean, there's nothing that Trey Lance right now shows me that makes me want to trade for him, unless I got him for like stupid cheap. Like, and so I still draft a quarterback.
My only reasons for like going after Trey Lance is Jimmy G's gone. Like, he's not going to be there again next season. They're not signing him back. They've already said he's gone. That's number 1. Number 2 is Kyle Shanahan doesn't want to be wrong about this. And I think that, as stupid as it may sound, he's going to beat a dead horse until, he can't anymore. And whether it's right or wrong, which personally I think at this point maybe you should start thinking about a different quarterback. I saw how Brock Purdy looked in that offense. Offense didn't fall off too much, but I still think you need an actual quarterback, not a Brock Purdy in there. I don't know. But at the same time, if you're going to get Trey Lance for a reasonable price, I think I would rather take that risk than take a quarterback where if Bryce Young ends up in Houston, like, that is a horrible situation.
All right.
What are we calling reasonable here?
Early second round.
Early second round, done. I'm doing that all day.
Okay, listen, real quick. These are the two scenarios that play out in San Francisco next year. Either they do go out and get a free agent quarterback and pay for Lamar Jackson or Tom Brady or something like that. And I don't know how they pull that one off, but like, let's say hypothetically, I think the Tom Brady rumors are at least somewhat accurate at this point. I mean, whether he's retired or not, I don't care. So like they have that option. And then in that sense, Trey Lance is off the team. So sure, maybe like, starting new for him, good for him, kind of a Jerick McKinnon situation after the injury in San Francisco. Okay. But then the other option is
they didn't give up picks for Jerick McKinnon, 4 first-round draft picks.
I agree. This isn't my point. This isn't my point. The point is you cannot have Trey Lance go into the season as the bona fide starter. There's absolutely got to be a quarterback competition, and I'm not sure right now that Purdy wouldn't win that. Like, I mean, I don't like, you can't. Well, there's no way San Francisco fans are. Well, how are they? Why would Purdy not be there?
He's going to be out the first 4 to 5 weeks, I think, of the season.
No,
with his injury.
I don't think so. I think he has plenty of time to get healthy.
6 to 7 months recovery, so that would put him like right at September.
Oh, I heard he was going to be the.
He'd miss all of camp. He'd miss all of camp. So
he would miss all of camp, which would be a detriment to him. But the thing is, you can't even say it's Trey Lance's. You can't say he's the quarterback until you see what you got from Purdy. Still,
we can't. Kyle Shanahan can. And
I just think that San Francisco will be disappointed if this happens again. I mean, sure, they'd have Purdy on the team still, which would be a nice backup. But like, if you run out Trey Lance one more time and he gets injured a third year, and you're wasting the talent of now Christian McCaffrey, of Debo, of like this roster, George Kittle, the defense, Nick Bosa. I mean, you can't hold on to all these players forever. You're going to have to pay them more and more. I might be gone, and I don't know when his contract's up this year or next year, but he might be gone after that. I mean, you can't burn all these people's lives because Trey Lance might be good one day, or he might be able to stay healthy. Like, I'm not saying anything against Trey Lance. We don't know what he is like, but here's
my thing.
He's like on a rookie deal. That's the only thing that's good right now.
I like Brock Purdy a lot. He showed a lot of grit. He made the throws and they needed to count and everything, but did he really do anything that was that spectacular in that 6-game run he had? The defense carried him. The weapons are insane. I think you'd absolutely, especially him being injured all camp, if Trey Lance is still on that roster, he gives them another element to that offense. Even if he's not going to run as much as he used to with the leg injuries, it'll be very interesting to see. And as long as he can make 80-90% of the throws that Brock Purdy could, which honestly, we didn't see any Mahomes-ass shit from Brock Purdy, so I like it.
I'm not in the whole, Purdy was going to go win the Super Bowl against some of the best quarterbacks in the league, like i.e. like Burrow, Mahomes, Hurts. I mean, he was going to have to play 2 of them great ones in a row. But I will say that what he did, drive down the field against the second best defense in the league, and then it showed when Josh Johnson was in there that he's not the same. I know we're talking Josh Johnson, but I mean, Purdy's not just your typical backup quarterback. He deserves a little bit of credit for winning 8 straight games or 7 straight games. I mean, like, it was pretty impressive.
Credit for it? Christian McCaffrey. That's what.
I mean, I agree that it was Christian McCaffrey that changed that system, but at the same time, Purdy did a great job with what he did. He won every single game that he played up until he got
game managing. He did a great job game managing. That's not what you need at an NFL level. That's what the problem has been for San Francisco is they've had a game manager.
Well, it's hard to game manage another game manager. It's hard to manage a game when you're not playing for Trey Lance. So,
well,
I'll die on this, guys.
I mean, sure. I don't know. I would rather take the possibility of the upside of Lance over what we don't know with rookie quarterback at this point in time.
Well, yeah, because we don't know what team they go to. If we know what team they go to, is your mind going to be changed?
Well, that's the thing about trading for picks. You don't know necessarily what team it is. I mean, if you're trading for a pick right now,
I'd trade for a pick just because I know that there's going to be at least 2 good quarterbacks, and one of them has to end up on a decent team. But more than likely the Jets with a phenomenal roster.
Could end up with Zach Wilson, and then you're shit out of luck.
If you have Trey Lance, though, I would absolutely try to shop him because people are paying a premium in certain instances for Trey Lance based off what I've seen. So
I would wait until after the draft when you know.
Lance, I mean, if you have two other quarterbacks on your team and Trey Lance is just sitting there, then I'd explore it.